Hello friends, so welcome back to my channel Electrical Point. So in this video I will tell about this tool. So this is a very important tool, and if you know, this is the best friend of an electrician. Okay, and we call this tool as electric tester. So this tool is generally used to check the electricity is coming or not, or we can say that the phase is coming or not. Okay guys, so in this video I will tell you what are the parts of this tool and how we use this tool. Okay, before starting the video, let me tell you, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to Electrical Point and definitely press the bell icon to get the notifications of my videos. And guys, also share with your friends. Now guys, let me first tell you what are the parts of this tester. So what are the parts inside this tester? Okay, first see, this is the metallic part. Okay, so through which the electricity passes. Okay, and after that, inside this tester there is a resistance. Okay, this is a very high resistance, and after that we will have an LED. LED is here to give us the light indication. So this LED is made of neon actually. So this is a neon LED. So after that you will get a spring here. Okay, now this is the tip on the tester where we touch through our finger. Okay, and this is our body, and our body is touching with the ground. Now guys, see, this resistance has a very high value. Okay, it is more than 1 mega ohm. At least this resistance must have 1 mega ohm, so that the current flow through this tester should be very less. Suppose if we are using this tester to measure 230 volt. Okay, so then the value of current through the tester will be how much? 230 by 1 mega ohm, and it will almost come in milliampere. So this is a very less amount of current. So what will happen, as the current is very less, we don't get an electric shock, because this current also passes through our body. Okay, now guys, see how the circuit actually completes. So as we are touching the ground, this point is at 0 volt, and the phase is we have 230 volt in the phase, and the neutral is grounded. Okay, so if we see the circuit diagram, you can see we can treat this phase as an AC voltage source of 230 volt, and this is single phase. Okay, and the neutral is already grounded. Now you can see, after that, this is the part of the tester. Okay, where we have the high resistance, almost the range of mega ohm. Okay, and after that we have an neon LED which will blow the red light or whatever be the light. Okay, and after that we have our body. Okay, so here there are two parts. So this is the our body resistance. This is our body resistance. Okay, and you see, this is nothing but the stray capacitance. Okay, this is stray capacitance. Now see, this stray capacitance is caused due to the tester and our body. Okay, so this is an also important part of this circuit. Okay, now you can see here we have the voltage 230 volt, and on the other side we have ground or 0 volt. So definitely there will electricity flow, and due to this electricity, this LED will glow a light. Okay, and due to the high resistances, our body doesn't get the electric shock. So this is how an electric tester actually works. Now guys, let me tell you an important concept. Suppose we are standing on a chair. Okay, then some people tells that if we are standing on a chair and we are not directly above the ground, the tester will not glow. Actually it is not like that. Okay, so what actually happens, if we are standing on a chair? Okay, suppose I am standing on a chair. Okay, now what will happen, there will be the resistance of this chair in between our body and the ground. So initially, if I was telling that if I am standing on the ground, then I am directly connected with the ground. But in this case, what will happen? The shear is in between the body and the ground. So this extra resistance will come between this body and ground. So definitely current will flow and the tester will also blow the light, but the intensity of the light may decrease due to this shear resistance. So guys, see the precaution where you are using a tester. Okay, so see, when you are buying a electric tester, you must check the voltage capacity of the tester. Okay, the voltage capacity of the tester. And if you buy a tester with high voltage capacity, the cost will increase. Now let me explain you actually. So suppose you have bought a tester of rating, suppose 220 volt. Okay, so it can be only be used if the phase is getting 220 volt. Now if you put the tester in a phase where we have suppose 440 volt, and if you use this tester to measure in this 440 volt supply, you will definitely get an electric shock. So guys, always see the voltage rating, and according to the voltage rating only you have to use this tool. Okay, now friends, let me show you how to use this electric tester. So suppose this is the phase point actually, and this is the neutral point. Okay, now if I switch off the supply, you can see there is no light on the tester. Okay, that means there is no supply. Now if I turn on the switch, you can see this red light is glowing on the tester. Okay, that means we have the supply. Okay, now if I check the neutral point, you can see there is no light on the tester. That means there is no supply on the neutral point. Okay, now guys, I will show you if I also stand on a chair, then also this tester will glow the light. So see, now I am standing directly on the ground, and see the intensity of the light. Now I will stand on a chair. Okay, see, LED is glowing, but the intensity of light is less in this case now. So guys, I hope you have understood the concept and enjoyed the lecture. So guys, if you have any doubt, you can freely ask me on the comment box. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and definitely press the bell icon to get the notifications of my videos. And also guys, share with your friends so that they can also get the knowledge. So guys, see you in a next video. So till then, be safe, take care, and thank you for watching.